New York City, January 7th, 1943. Snow quietly covered the streets outside the Hotel New Yorker. Inside room 3327, an old man lay motionless. He died, alone. No wife, no children, almost no money. Yet within hours of his death, government agents entered the room. They removed trunks filled with notebooks, blueprints, and classified research. Because the man who had just died was no ordinary inventor. His name was Nikola Tesla, a man many believed had discovered technologies decades ahead of human civilization. Wireless power, remote control, global communication systems. Some even claimed he was building a weapon powerful enough to end all wars forever. But how did a poor boy born in a tiny Balkan village become one of the greatest scientific minds in history? Tesla was born on July 10th, 1856, in the mountain village of Smiljan. At the time, the region belonged to the Austro-Hungarian Empire. According to family stories, a violent thunderstorm shook the skies the night he was born. Lightning flashed continuously above the village. One midwife reportedly called the child a son of darkness. Tesla's mother answered, "No, he will be a child of light." Tesla's mother, Juka, never attended formal school. Yet she possessed an extraordinary mechanical mind. She constantly redesigned tools and household devices to improve efficiency. Tesla later said his inventive abilities came directly from her. His father, Milutin Tesla, was a Serbian Orthodox priest and a gifted writer. Their home was filled with books on mathematics, science, philosophy, and religion. From the beginning, Tesla grew up surrounded by ideas. One evening as a child, Tesla was stroking his black cat, Macaque. Suddenly, bright blue sparks jumped from the animal's fur. Tesla froze in amazement. He asked his father what caused the strange light. His father replied with a single word: electricity. Tesla never forgot that moment. Years later, he would say, that tiny spark ignited his obsession with invisible energy. But Tesla's imagination was different from other children. He didn't simply dream. He claimed he could mentally visualize machines with complete precision. Every gear, every movement, every flaw. Long before touching physical tools, Tesla could build inventions entirely inside his mind. Yet beneath Tesla's brilliance was deep emotional pain. In 1863, his older brother Dane died in a horrific accident involving the family horse. Tesla witnessed the tragedy himself. The experience haunted him for the rest of his life. After Dane's death, Tesla's father became emotionally distant. Nikola constantly felt overshadowed by the memory of his dead brother. He developed strange compulsions. He counted his steps obsessively. He hated jewelry and pearls. He demanded everything be divisible by 3. Some historians believe Tesla suffered from severe obsessive-compulsive behavior. But perhaps those same obsessions fueled his genius. As Tesla entered school, teachers quickly realized he was extraordinary. He solved complex mathematical equations mentally, faster than classmates could write them down. Some teachers accused him of cheating. They simply could not believe someone could calculate that quickly. Tesla became obsessed with science and invention. He dismantled clocks, studied machinery, and imagined flying devices decades before airplanes existed. But his mind also pushed him toward exhaustion. He studied obsessively for hours without rest. Eventually, his health collapsed. During his teenage years, Tesla became critically ill with cholera. Doctors believed he would die. Bedridden and weak, Tesla made one desperate request to his father. He begged to study engineering instead of entering the priesthood. Finally, his father agreed. Tesla later claimed that moment gave him the will to survive. Years later, while working in Budapest, Tesla became consumed by one revolutionary question. Could electricity be transmitted more efficiently? At the time, the world depended on direct current, DC electricity. But Tesla believed there was a better solution. Then one afternoon in 1882, while walking through a park with a friend, inspiration suddenly struck. Tesla envisioned a rotating magnetic field inside his mind. Using a stick, he drew the design directly into the dirt. That moment would change human civilization forever. In 1884, Tesla arrived in America. He carried almost nothing except a recommendation letter. The letter read, "I know two great men. One is you, the other is this young man." Tesla soon began working for Thomas Edison, but the two inventors saw the future differently. Edison defended DC power. Tesla championed alternating current, AC. The disagreement exploded into what became known as the War of the Currents. Edison launched public campaigns claiming AC electricity was deadly. Animals were electrocuted publicly to frighten citizens. But despite the fear campaign, Tesla's system proved vastly more efficient. Tesla partnered with George Westinghouse. Together, they began transforming America. Entire cities lit up using Tesla's AC system. Then came the ultimate victory, Niagara Falls. In 1895, Tesla's hydroelectric system at Niagara Falls became operational. It was one of the greatest engineering achievements in human history. The modern electric age had begun, but Tesla's ambitions went far beyond electricity. He envisioned a world connected wirelessly, a global network transmitting information instantly across the planet. Decades before the internet, Tesla imagined something astonishingly similar. To achieve this vision, Tesla constructed Wardenclyffe Tower, a gigantic experimental structure designed to transmit energy and communication signals through the Earth itself. Investors initially supported the project, but when they realized Tesla wanted to provide free wireless energy, funding vanished. Tesla's greatest dream collapsed. Debt consumed him. Investors abandoned him. Newspapers increasingly portrayed him as unstable. The brilliant inventor slowly became an isolated recluse living in hotels. Feeding pigeons became one of his only comforts. On January 7th, 1943, Nikola Tesla died alone, but history would eventually rediscover him. Today, modern civilization depends heavily on technologies Tesla helped pioneer: alternating current, wireless communication, remote control systems, radio technology. Even the electric car company Tesla carries his name. Perhaps Tesla's true tragedy wasn't failure. Perhaps he simply saw the future too early, and maybe the world is still catching up to him.